Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Psychic TV International. My name is Harry T, and it is Saturday, the 3rd of June at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. I'm coming to you in black and white. You know what's so funny? I remember we did this accidentally a couple of months ago, and then sort of it stayed that way. And then I figured out how to switch the setting. So, as everyone knows, I've been quite sick. Pretty much, to be honest with you, most of May. I was talking to a friend of mine yesterday, and I said, you know what? The whole of May is like a scratch, and now it's my birthday actually coming up, like literally like next week, and I couldn't believe it almost. So saying that it's the June the 3rd, it's almost like wow, literally time is flying, especially when you're sick. It's crazy. Hey Cherie, hi Tina, hi Andrew, hi Rochelle, hi Anne, hi Cherie. Again, sorry, I said hi Cherie twice. I'm here watching you and my Cronulla Sharks play this. Fingers crossed. Go Cronulla Sharks. Cherie, I back whatever you back. Hold on a second. Production. Okay. So this is Psyche TV International. Andrew said this reminds me of the classic movies like Casablanca. Oh, I love that, Andrew. That's a great little comment that you've written. I'm a sucker for old Hollywood movies. I do love them. A huge Elizabeth Taylor fan. Love her. Adore her, actually. And Richard Burton, all of those people. A lot of people watching might not even know who they are. Unless you're not a millennial. A lot of the millennials these days that are on those tragic apps like TikTok, they would have no idea who I'm talking about. But no, I love those movies, Andrew. So, yes, so black and white. So really what happened was because I've been really sick and I've still been working, we figured out how to do the setting, I switched off the sort of camera option and then put it into this black and white mode. It just sort of helped me, to be honest, get through because it was just easier to do it that way without everyone saying, oh, no, are you okay? It's like, oh, I know, believe me, I don't need the reminder. So anyway, what is happening with everyone? Okay, awesome. So let me just have a look at the information. So our website, as everyone knows, is psychictvinternational.com. Our phone number in Australia is 02-907-10199. In the US, 1914-3737280. In Canada, 177-880-71426. And our international number worldwide is +61 488 25177. Now remember, our website is psychictvinternational.com. If you were to ever forget that, it's scrolling down on the bottom of your screen, and it's also contained within the post write-up that our producer so wonderfully does every week. Now, I want to let you know also who is logged in right now for you to make a call if you would like to connect with one of our psychics and have a reading over the phone. We have Janie on pin 9128. She's busy. Janie is busy. So Janie is on a call, which is fabulous. I love that. But Janie is available on pin 9128 when she's off a call. We've got Ben Graham currently available on pin 9166, and we've got Makeda on pin 9133, who was on the show, I think, a few years back, and now she's returned as well. So Janie is currently taken, pin 9128, busy. Ben is available, pin 9166, and Makeda is available, pin 9133, which is fabulous. Let me have a look. What else do I need to tell you? A couple of things I do need to run by. Shirley Temple, love her. Of course we like the same thing. Shirley Temple movie is amazing. What else? Gone with the Wind. What one do I watch all the time? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's in my head. Sound of Music. It's in my head, Sound of Music, and I also love The Wizard of Oz, of course, which actually is not so old Hollywood if you think about it, because that actually came in color. But yes, definitely love all these movies. A couple of things I do need to run by. First thing is, of course, please like this video and then please share the video. So like and share. And Cherie, if you can manage to let people know that as well, that would be amazing, because I know you do that so wonderfully. So if you can please like this video and share this video. And then in the comment section, if you would like to receive a complimentary tidbit reading from either Rhonda or Michael, you basically tell us that you've liked and shared. That's the first step, okay? So the first step is like the video, please, and then share the video, please. And then the third step is in the comment section, write, hi, I've liked and shared. Will I sell my house or whatever? So let us know that you've liked the video. Let us know that you've shared the video and ask your question in the comments together. So please like it, please share it, and then please comment. But in the comment, please include that you've liked and shared it. Ah, Cherie, you're a legend. For a reading, please like and share this video. Then in one comment, here is an example. Liked and shared, will I move house soon? Exactly. So please like this video, please share this video, and then in one comment like so, liked and shared, will I move house soon? Cherie is a legend. Andrew, I don't know how you just popped on. Let me just put you to the side. You'll get a reading when we go there. So a little bit more housekeeping I do need to run by. So we've got some changes coming, which I can't really talk about yet. You will hear about that soon. What I also need to let everyone know is next week I won't be here. I'll be doing the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. I'm actually in Melbourne. So if you're in Melbourne, please come to the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival. I'm doing an exclusive event though. I mean, I've been part of the festival for about 13 years, I think, 14 years nearly. Maybe 15? No, 13, 14, I'd rather say. I think I'm aging myself. I'd rather say less. Anyway, so normally what I do is I will have a stand and I also do the main stage, and I've got normally about 500, 600 people in the audience, which is amazing. For this festival, I'm doing something a little bit different. I won't be having a stand and I won't be doing the main stage. I'll be doing a ticketed event instead, which is a private, exclusive, it's a small group. I can't remember the number, but we're having a small group on the Saturday afternoon and the Sunday afternoon. It's 2:30 to 4:30, so it was a 2-hour event with me and my private audience. Yeah, it's a small group. I can't remember the amount, but it's definitely a small group. I think it's around 40, something like that. But it's very limited, and I know Saturday's nearly sold out because it is a small number. So the tickets are available for that if you'd like to come to my private audience. And that's a really intimate sort of afternoon with me where I talk about my life, my gifts. I say things, I tell people things that I've never really revealed before. And I also will be doing some random messages, of course, for the group, which everyone loves, of course. And I'll also be talking about the transition of death and life and what really happens when we die. You know, so many people want to know that. So the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival sort of asked me to do this. So I'm, of course, doing it. So it will be a real education afternoon. And of course, some messages as well. And you get to know me a little bit more, get to know my gifts a little bit more. You get to know each other a little bit more because there'll be some readings as well. And you'll learn a lot about the transition of death and sort of what happens and is there a heaven and who greets us and signs and ways to protect yourself from negative energies, all of that sort of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to that. So that's next Saturday and next Sunday, those 2 afternoons. So I won't be able to do the show, even though they're afternoon events that I'm doing. It's my birthday as well. So on the 12th of June, which is a Monday, but I'll be celebrating it that weekend with friends of mine. So I won't be here next Saturday. So you'll have a guest host fill in. What else do I have to tell you? And then after that, I'm thinking I will be back. But there are changes coming. So I'm just letting everyone know a little bit now, okay? So what else do I have to tell you? Please pre-order my book, which I'm announcing after the Mind, Body, Spirit Festival officially. But just in case, I'll just let you all know now. Feet on the Ground, Fingertips in Heaven. That comes out in November. Please pre-order that. And, of course, follow me on all my social media channels. My Instagram is Harry T Official, and my Facebook page is Harry T. So follow me on that. And that's pretty much it. That's all I have to tell you. So let's bring on Michael and Rhonda, and we'll go from there. And you can have your little tidbits as well. Cherie will not be here on the 17th. Oh, you're not going to be there on the 17th. Well, I'm not here next week. And the 17th, I think I'll be back. But I think I'll be back with an announcement, Cherie. Huh. Stay tuned, Cherie. Make sure you follow me on my stuff as well. All right. So let's bring on Michael. Michael.
Hey, how are you?
Look how good you look. You look
Oh,
tan. You look
thank you.
fabulous. What
I
was
mean,
happening?
I live in Port Douglas now, so
That's
the
right.
tan comes part of the package.
That's right. I remember you said that you moved to Queensland. Are you enjoying it?
I am. Look, it's great to just really, it's great to ground. It's great to be away from the cold. So you can't complain when you live in paradise. I'm going to rub it in, but no, you can't complain.
You know what's so funny that you say that? You're so funny because what you said is very psychic as well. Um, I mean, this is also like people are going to hear whether you want to know this or not. Have you ever heard of chilblains?
No, but I feel like I
Okay.
should have.
Okay, well, I'll tell you about them because I had them for most of May. I'm still healing from them. So when you are exposed to cold, like the cold weather, like Melbourne gets pretty cold,
Oh,
right?
yeah,
It gets
disgusting.
pretty cold. So your extremities, such as your fingers and your toes, they're susceptible to you know how you sort of they're the first spots to sort of like get cold or you can't feel them or
Yeah,
they get
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
So
yeah.
people who have really bad circulation or if you're sick or whatever, they're prone to getting chilblains, which is when well, in my case, it was my feet. When you get sort of red, it's almost like it looks similar to chicken pox, but it's not chicken pox. It's not contagious, but it looks like that. They itch and they're like red and they're sore. They're really sore.
God,
And it's basically people get them when they go to the snow. It's sort of common.
right. Yeah,
And
yeah.
it takes a few to sort of heal. It's literally just because of the cold. And so when you say, it's good to be away from the cold and I'm thinking, well, the tan's gone. I've got chilblains. So you're definitely rubbing it in, Michael.
Come on up. There's plenty of room
Definitely.
up here and plenty of heat to go around.
Amazing, amazing. Michael, you are terrific and everyone loves you. And I know that you've been busy and I think you were meant to be on the other day, but you were not able to be on.
I was
So,
supposed to be on a couple of times, so yeah, it's
okay, yeah.
been a long time coming.
Okay, amazing. Well, people love you. So please tell us a little bit more about you and how you can help people. And yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I work as an empath psychic. I do pick up on your energy, even through the chat here. It don't ask me how, it just comes through quite naturally and quite quickly. I can really help with pretty much anything. Nothing's off the cards with me. So love, career, money. I'm a trained counselor and life coach as well. So I can really help if you're just confused in general with your life path and life choices. Pretty much there's nothing I haven't come across that I can't really help with. So ask away and I'll see what I can do.
Can I tell you something that I've noticed about you?
Yeah.
Okay. You've gotten better. Like
Yes,
your
I do
gifts
agree.
and
Yeah.
you've gotten better. Like
Yeah.
like you were always good, right? But you've fine-tuned and you're better. And I think it's very obvious to me, and I'm glad that you agree with that because you're terrific. So
Yeah. No, it's funny because I've had that feedback only recently this year alone. Where people are like, yeah, when you get your regulars and they give you that feedback. So yeah, no, you're not the first to tell me.
it's because you're more sort of comfortable, you're more sort of confident as well. Like you're
Yeah.
sort of a little bit more like, okay, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I can do. And I love that, Michael, because I think you've always been great. But I remember at the beginning when you started on the show, I think you were still sort of not finding your feet, but you were sort of maybe not trusting
Well,
yourself as much. But
yeah,
now
100.
you're
Well,
like
I was still
rapid.
using cards back then. I don't use cards anymore. So
You're so good. You're so good. So we've got
that's
we've
the
got
difference.
we've got you know what they say like sometimes things get improved formula or
Yeah.
like you've got
I,
Michael with the
I'm like
permanent
I'm
improved formula.
I'm like a fine wine. I get better with age.
That's so good. I love that. I love that. I want to let everyone know Jamie is still busy, which is fabulous. Ben is still available on pin 9166. Makita is available on pin 9133. And remember, Jamie's pin is 9128 for when she comes off. Okay. So let me bring on our Rhonda Kelly, who we love. Let me bring on Rhonda. The fabulous Rhonda Kelly.
Hello. Hello,
How
Harry.
are
Hello,
you?
Michael. Good. How good to see you.
Good to see you. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, Rhonda, you're quite popular, so most people know who you are. But for those people who may not be familiar with you or who may be tuning in for the first time or whatever, can you just let our viewers know a little bit more about you and how you can help them, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm a psychic and a medium, so I can help with any area of your life. I also am available for email readings on Psychic TV. I connect obviously with the other side. I also do pet readings. I do dream interpretation. I'm medical intuitive. I do a whole range of things, and my psychic abilities and my mediumship changes all the time, and I've just learned to trust and just go with it, really. So and obviously asking a specific question is good for me, because I can then just tune in and get straight to the point. And I use all my senses when I do a reading. So I'll tell you what I hear, see, smell, feel, or taste.
Amazing. And Rhonda gets some great animal readings as well, which
Yeah.
I love seeing as well. So, and you know you've got a big fan in Teresa. She's a huge fan of yours.
I've met her at the Brisbane MBS. And
Oh, you've met her?
Yeah, I'll be at the Melbourne MBS as
Oh,
well.
fantastic!
Yeah.
You'll be at the Melbourne.
Yeah.
Actually,
So
I think I knew that because you are at most of them. I see you at.
Yeah, so I'll be at BO8, and readings are available in Auslan at my stand as well, sign language. And then the following week I'll be in Perth. I'll be at D40 at their Every Woman Expo.
Can you tell us a little bit more about that? I didn't know that.
It's actually not me. I know a little bit of Auslan because my father taught me when I was a child, but I do have a reader who is more fluent in conversation. It would take me a very long time to sign.
I had no idea. So make sure you go and check that. That's incredible.
Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Rhonda, well done for making that available and accessible to people.
Absolutely. And the expression on their faces, they're so happy to have someone that obviously speaks their language.
Unreal. Yeah. Okay, well there you go. See, you think you've seen most of it, and then you get Rhonda Kelly drops an amazing bombshell. Like, wow, incredible. I'll have to come past and see you, Rhonda. You're incredible. We love you. So please like and share the video, and once you've liked and shared it, leave us that lovely comment. And we will go from there. Everyone's saying it's amazing. It's fantastic. All right, let's go with our first one. Michael, is for you, buddy. From Nicole. I love how you spell your name. Nikole. Beautiful. And I'm not going to try to pronounce the last name. Liked and shared. Is it going to get any better for me in the next 3 months?
Yeah, look, straight away, the short version is yes, it's going to get better for you. But what I'm being told straight away, that it's already started to get better for you, and they really want you to start seeing that. You're not seeing the positive that is currently around you at the moment. I understand where we get stuck in the negative. That's all we see, and that's all we kind of continue to see because it becomes too easy. They really want you to just take a step back, pull back, and actually go, okay, what do I have going on around me at the moment? And actually start really appreciating that, because you've got some really great stuff for you. You've got to change in career in the next, I want to say 2 months, but you're going to see that change come in July, just before tax time kind of kicks in, the new promotion for you. I get the words promotion, but I still get a change. So it might be a promotion with another company or another department. So you're going to change where you are, but it's going to be a promotion. I get that happening more in August for you. And that's where you're going to start seeing more of that change and more of that financial change for you. But just overall, the big message is actually start seeing what you have in front of you, what you've got going on around you, because it's already getting better and it's only going to continue to get better.
Oh, I love that. What a great reading, Michael. Thank you, Nicole. Love your name. I just want to let everyone know we've got Ben Meehan who's just signed in. Hey, Ben, on pin 9808. We've got Ben Graham on pin 9166. We've got Janie or Janie. I don't know if I'm saying your name right or wrong, but you've just come available. So Janie or Janie, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your name, but Janie's pin is 9128, and she was on a call and she's now available. So you can definitely speak to her. Janae. So Janae, who was on a call, is just off, and Janae's pin is 9128. And Makita is pin 9133. So definitely give them a call. They're all available for you now, which is amazing. Janae, what a great name. All righty, let's go with our next one for Rhonda Kelly. I'm going to give you... how's Tim, by the way? Is he good?
Yeah, Tim's good, thank you. Yeah.
Oh, good, fantastic. I've got to tell you something.
Yeah, go for it.
So do you remember how I started taking that propolis stuff and I got allergic to it?
Oh, God, I'm so sorry. I recommended something and you had an allergic reaction to.
No, guess what?
Testing the friendship, Harry.
Good news. Good news. I found out that it's a temporary allergy that your body can build resistance to. So
Okay.
I took it again and I'm no longer allergic to it.
Oh, beautiful.
So
Awesome.
I'm now still taking propolis because
Awesome.
that so propolis for everyone who doesn't know this story, when I was sick with COVID, I developed long COVID. I had COVID for about 7 months, really. COVID issues. I wasn't contagious. I had COVID issues, and which I knew. But anyway, Rhonda came up with this great supplement called propolis that I had never heard of. So I went and bought it, and I had severe allergic reactions to it because it's a bee product. However, and I remember emailing Rhonda saying, "Oh, Rhonda, I love it, but it's I'm allergic," and I broke out in hives all over my body, and I literally was like, it was like a rash everywhere, like it was just terrible. Then I was talking to someone about it because it's so good for you, right? And they said, "You know, you can develop resistance to that." I said, "What do you mean?" They said, "Well, if you take it like consistently, your body sort of gets used to it." So I did that, and I'm no longer allergic, Rhonda. So thanks to Rhonda, I now so propolis, I'm back on it. I'm back on it. But it is very good for you. So Rhonda is a wealth of information. And you wanted to say something, Rhonda?
Oh, I just thought of something, just because you did mention Teresa, who I met at the Brisbane
Yes.
MBS. I just want to personally thank Teresa and other people who commented on my Facebook post. My mum died last week, in case you didn't realise.
Rhonda, I had
So
no idea.
that's okay. I mean, it's not unexpected. She was 92, but I just want to personally thank Teresa for her kind words, her message. And there's a few others. There were 2 other names I saw, and I flashed before me. But I just want to appreciate your the time that they took to send me a message and text me and that sort of thing. So I appreciate
Rhonda,
that.
that's really beautiful, and I'm sending you so much love and my condolences. If I
Thank
had
you.
known, I would have emailed you straight away. I had no idea.
Oh no, that's
So,
okay.
yeah, and so I
Yeah,
am sending you my love and thoughts, thinking of you, and thank you so much for
thank
being
you.
on here. And
Yeah, that's okay.
92 is a good innings.
Yeah,
92 is
pretty
a good
good. Yeah,
innings. Good innings. So you know
yeah.
what? Touch wood. Touch wood. That's that. You know, even though it's
Mm,
always sad to lose someone,
mm,
92 is a pretty good innings. So we love
yeah.
you, Rhonda. We love you. And we love you. And all right. So let's go with your next question, darling. We'll
Sure.
give you why don't we give you everyone is sending you their condolences. I'm sure you'll
Oh,
see
thank
that.
you.
Yeah, really, really nice. All right, I'm gonna give you. Oh, I love Carrie. Hey, Carrie, adore
Hi,
you as
Carrie.
well. She's great, fabulous. All right, shared and loved. Hello, amazing people. Will I get my new job in June? Any guidance? Any guidance? Love, please. Oh, and happy birthday to us soon, Harry T. Mine is on Monday. Happy birthday, Carrie, my fellow Gemini. I'm the following Monday, so you're the 5th. I'm the 12th. So there you go.
Yeah,
Let's
thank
go.
you, Carrie. I do feel good about this new job in June. I do feel like it's what's expected. In the paperwork, the offer that you get is what you expect. It's where you expect it to be and what you expect to be paid. I do feel like you're going to find the role more exciting than you think. It's almost like you have what you need to do, but there's other tasks, and you actually enjoy doing it. Sort of breaks up the monotony of work. So I see you actually getting this job in June, and I see you really enjoying it as well. I'm really drawn to the 3rd week of June, Carrie. I don't know why, and I'm kind of I feel like I want to say there's deadlines or something like that. Almost like there's a sudden change or something that suddenly needs to be done and then change from that. But you'll just fit right into it. So, and I see you're very popular in the workplace as well. I like your sense of humour, Carrie. Thank
Okay,
you for that. Good luck.
great. Yeah, thank you, Carrie. Yeah, she's terrific. I really like her. Great reading, Rhonda. Michael, I'm going to give you Andrew. Andrew has
Andrew.
been, I've liked and shared. And is love happening soon? Because I keep on having dreams involving love and kissing.
It's
Ooh.
really funny, Andrew, not to make it all about me, but I will for a second. I've been having the same dreams. I can't explain to you why I've been having the same sort of, so I understand what you're going through. So
Ooh.
Rhonda's probably better at dream interpretation maybe than what I am. I'm not really big on dreams. There's probably other meanings in those dreams that would mean other things. It doesn't necessarily mean a romantic interest is coming. It doesn't mean that they're not. but the love and kissing could be connected to other things. Dreams are very deeper than, you know, what yeah, I was going to go somewhere there, but I won't for a second there. Anyway, to answer your question, I do see love coming for you. They're directing me more to you, though. I know the self-love is so cliche and we hear it all the time, but self-love is still really important, and still really important that we do repeat that message, and that it's okay to love yourself. It's okay to put yourself first at times. And I think with the dreams that you're having at the moment and the way that you're feeling at the moment, it's more connected to you. It's like you've gone through a really dark or really heavy place recently. I'm getting the last sort of 3 to 4 months being quiet, just heavy. And that you're coming out of that now. And because you're coming out of that now, the focus, once you sort of love yourself and you kind of release all of that sort of heaviness within yourself, you then kind of attract the opposite. So rather than attracting heaviness, you're going to start attracting love. And that's what I see happening for you. I'm getting more October, November. They're pointing me towards the end of the year where you'll be in a more romantic relationship. But right now the focus is on you, and just celebrate that.
Love that. And Rhonda, did you want to say what you just sent me? Do you want to
Yeah,
say
I completely agree with that. That's what I picked up, Michael. But I also feel like the dream is more about his expression of creativity in how he is as a person. So it's really that self journey. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
Terrific. That's terrific. Yeah. Great reading, Michael, and thank you, Rhonda, for that wisdom. Kerry has given us feedback, which of course. Yay, love you so much, Rhonda. Thank you for that exciting guidance. Yes, my humor is dry, but I love to make people smile. Sending loads of warm hugs in support for your mama. Stay strong. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Kerry, you are terrific. Yeah. Kerry's another terrific person. Happy birthday, Kerry, darling, for Monday the 5th. And mine's the 12th. Okay, let's go with the next one is going to be... this is sort of a free flow. Tina has said, nice photo. Looks like there's a book signing or something. Liked and shared. May I have a reading, please, with love hearts? So a free flow for you, Rhonda. I feel like you'd be good at this.
Oh, yeah. I'm being told, Tina, it's all about love. That's what I feel. There's it almost feels like I'm drawn to August and you going away or doing something fun, almost like going to Disneyland, or your equivalent of what going to Disneyland is. So it's all about love, but it's also you sort of being taken by surprise. And even just the way that happened for some, although Michael just did the reading, I was thinking he was doing the next one. So it took me by surprise.
Okay.
But that's how spirit works. When I get, if I can't find my clock on my phone when I'm doing a reading, I know someone's made a mistake around numbers. So that's how spirit works with me. So
yes.
I feel like that was, and I was suddenly like, oh, I'm doing a reading.
Yes.
So you're going away and there's something expected about it, but there's also something unexpected. It's like you'll plan to go away for a week and someone will say, hey, we're actually going Renee for another week. And it's it almost feels like there's a bit of a karmic love return for you. That's what I'm feeling, which is really beautiful. And it's not going to last forever, unfortunately, but you're gonna really enjoy the next couple of months, I feel.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Tina, enjoy. And Tina's great. She's written, oh, wow, in the comments, which is amazing. And it was a book signing. Thank you, Tina. Let's go with feedback for you, Michael, from Andrew. Hey, Andrew. Okay, thanks, Michael. Have been going through a lot lately and with family and stuff. Crazy. And thanks, Rhonda. There you go. That makes sense. Yeah. Very good. Let me have a look. I'm going to give Michael... Which one am I going to give Michael? How about we give you Cherie, Michael? Because Cherie, I love Cherie. Loved and shared, and that's a great photo of you and hubby. I don't know her husband, but I like him as well. All right, loved and shared. Thanks for sharing your time tonight. My husband brought... I don't know, questions about her husband. My husband brought me a car last year, and yet I still haven't tried to get my license. Oh, Do you see this happening soon, or anything
or
else
anything else. Yeah.
would be also wonderful?
Again, I'm going to make it all about me as well. I still don't have my license, so
Michael,
Oh my God. Michael, I'll teach you how to drive.
yeah, you
Michael!
and everyone else. I'm 35 years, actually
Oh,
36 now, and I had to renew my learners recently. So anyway,
no, I didn't know that, Michael.
I still don't have my license, and I live in a place that you really need a license for. Anyway, I just had to laugh because when I read that, I thought, yeah, you and I are the same. I totally get it. To answer your question in regards to, I still haven't tried to go for my license, hun, that's going to be on you. I can't tell you when or how. You've got to make that choice. Like me, you know, I've had my license, well, my learner since 16. Oh look, I've tried to go for my P's and I failed, but that's for another story. I hit a car on my test and hit a person.
Ooh.
Anyway, I shouldn't be driving. It's like the story is quite funny.
Oh
But
my.
yeah, I shouldn't be behind a wheel, but I love to drive. Anyway, Sheree, with you, I just think if the urgency is there, you would have had it by now. You've got no urgency to go get your license, same as me, really, at this stage. So it's really up to you. I'm sure your husband's annoyed he's bought you this car, and I think he drives it, or he kind of. There's a lot of making fun. It's almost like it's become his car now. It's no longer your car. All I can really sort of say at this stage, because they're not giving me a time frame in regards to when, because it's up to you. It's your free will. You've just got to find the urgency to want to do it and find what's going to motivate you. Like maybe at this stage you've got no interest to use the car. Maybe you're so used to without it. So I think once you do it, you're going to see the changes. And like me, I already know I'm going to be the same. You're going to be like, damn, I should have done this, you know, a year ago. So I would just say go out there and do it. And that's what people will tell me. So go and do it, and we'll go do it together.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, go for it, Sheree. You know, I have a real thing about driving. I live in a place in Melbourne where you don't I mean, I literally have transport all around me. There's a bus, there's a tram, there's a train. But I don't catch public transport. So for me, if I didn't drive, I would really, I don't know what I would do, because one of my favorite things to do in the world is to drive, because it's one of my favorite ways of, it's almost very meditative for me. Like it's almost like very meditation-like, because, you know, I love the windows down. I love the fresh air coming in. I love being on my own and just going for a drive and
it's
just
funny.
clearing my head.
Yeah, it's a very Gemini thing too. Like in a way, because I know a lot of Geminis that do that with their cars. They drive and drive and drive.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Is it Sagittarius too?
The other day,
yeah,
maybe.
Because you both like your space.
Yeah, probably. And because the other day,
driving.
because I'm a night owl, the other day it was like 2 a.m. and I'm a night owl, and I just thought, you know what, I really want to go just for a drive. So I literally just drove. I went from Toorak to the Dandenongs just to drive, just a nice drive. And I was in the mountains, and it was, you know, there was no one there. I thought, oh my God, this is amazing. And then I came back home. So it was a couple of hour outing, and it was the highlight of my week. So, you know, just being by myself and going on a drive. So I think sometimes for people who are like me, for example, you don't need to really drive, but you do it because you enjoy it, you know? So I think that's when that can come in. So, yeah, it's really fun. So good luck, Sheree. Let me go with Rhonda. You've got feedback, darling, from, sorry, no, you don't. That's feedback for Michael from Sheree. So I'll give that to him when he's on next. Let me give you, I'm going to give you Rochelle. Loved and shared. Gemini, just had my birthday recently. Well, happy birthday to you as well. Just wondering if there's any messages from loved ones, please, and thank you. Go for it, Rhonda.
Thank you, Rochelle, and happy birthday. There's a lot of male energy in loved ones around you, actually, and it almost feels like cousins and uncles, like they're not, I don't feel like they were family members you saw all the time. I've got 3 in particular, and I'm not sure of the relationship to you, sorry, because they're sort of not really saying much. In regards to your, I feel like what's happening in your life, Rochelle, is that you're, it feels kind of like you've studied one thing or thought you were going to do one thing, but you're actually doing something completely different. The messages from, there's only one speaking, and he's not the older one. He feels like the cousin, but he feels like there's an uncle and two male cousins actually, and their cousin, that's the older cousin that's talking. What he's saying is there's no need to worry about sort of the timing of what you're doing, because you are where you're meant to be right now. And I'm drawn to a time frame of mid next year of where you're going to be. It's almost like your plans are going to fit in or going to make sense to you mid next year of what you're doing right now. So and not that I feel that you're anxious, Rochelle, or you're completely stressed about it, but is there almost a feeling of disappointment or feeling like you've let yourself down because you're not doing what you thought you'd be, what you thought you'd do. So that's what he's saying is just be patient with yourself and just enjoy it while you're doing it, because you're learning more than what you realize right now.
Great
so
reading.
Thank you for that, Rochelle.
Oh, great reading, Rhonda, and thank you, Rochelle. Great reading. Feedback from our Cherie. Feedback. I'm 45 and haven't even got my learners. Oh, haven't even got the learners.
Wow.
I didn't know, Cherie. My anxiety stops me from even walking out my door sometimes. Yes, I know that. I used to drive without it when I was younger.
Oh, look, I know. And I don't know if, Cherie, I don't know if you're in Melbourne or not, but I know in Melbourne, it's actually free to get your license now in Victoria.
I had no idea.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's for as of the start of this year, it's free now to get all license in Victoria.
That's good.
Wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. Cherie's from Sydney.
So there's no excuse for me.
Yeah, there's no. Yeah, Cherie's from Sydney. I had no idea that they did that in Melbourne.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I think when I was straight away, like I was 16 when I got my learners, 18 when I got my Ps,
Yeah.
obviously 21 when I got my full license. Like I think I got 100%. Was it 100% or 90? I can't remember, but back when I did it, there were percentages. I don't know how it's done now. It's all different now. You know, I think, and Rhonda, when you did it, you would have been like in my.
Yeah, that's right. And I got less than 100%. It's quite funny. I nearly ran over a little lady on the day of my test. I was literally waiting to turn left. She pressed the button to cross the road. Yeah. She didn't cross. As soon as it turned red, she started crossing. And I started
my goodness!
And I thought, oh my God. And I didn't. And there was another time when I changed the gears. I think I took off in second gear or something stupid like that. And my instructor,
because when we had our Ps and our tests, there was no such thing as different coloured. Remember?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah,
it was just red Ps.
It was just normal.
Yeah.
It was just normal.
And my brother,
green,
9 years before me, it used to be 2 years on a probationary license, and the day he was meant to come off, the day before they changed it to 3. So,
oh, you're kidding! You're kidding! Yeah. You're kidding! Oh my goodness! Yeah, because that's all changed now. Because I know that now there's certain I don't know what colours they are, but there's a colour
green and
red and green. So you're on red for 2 years, green for 2 years,
and one of them has a rule or something. There's a rule or something, isn't there? You can't have more than one passenger, or you can't.
Red, you can't have any passengers. Green, I'm not sure about.
Really?
I think it's any. Yeah, I think it's and you can't drive. I don't know. It keeps changing. I can't even keep up.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I know that I don't even know how this came up, but someone the other day said, their son can't take a passenger somewhere or something. I thought, why?
Yeah, but the good thing about my age is if I go for mine, because I'm over 25, I can just go straight on green for 6 months and then I'll get my full license.
Oh,
good. Oh, good. That's good. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Well, there you go, Rhonda. At least we sort of didn't have to worry.
Yeah, I was impatient like you. I thought I need to do it.
I was impatient. We were at school and I was thinking, you know what? I just really want to have my license. So I did it too. All right, let's go with, oh my gosh, I just went blank. Who's next?
Me.
Michael. Okay, Michael, you're going to get, how about you get this one? Her name is Anne. Anne, liked and shared from the USA. I just had my birthday. Another one. Happy birthday.
Wow.
It's the month of Geminis.
Isn't that, it's so funny. There is one of my sisters is a Gemini. My auntie is a Gemini. My cousin is a Gemini. I'm a Gemini. Like in my family, so many of us, it's our birthdays. It's sort of the season.
Just everyone had fun in Christmas time, 6. Yeah. I don't know mine. Actually, no, I got the dates wrong. All right. Anyway, this question.
Okay. Liked and shared from the USA. Just had my birthday. Do you see a romantic relationship with the man I am attracted to this year? Ooh.
Do you see
What
a
do you
romantic
reckon?
relationship with the man I am attracted to this year?
she like
Interesting
someone?
choice of wording, as opposed to last year. Okay. Anyway, do you see a romantic relationship? There is definitely confusion around this. I want to say yes, but I'm hesitating. So I'm not sure why you're hesitating around moving forward with this person. I've got a feeling he's not giving you a lot, but then they're saying he's giving you enough. You're just not seeing it. So really open up your, and I say this with love and light too, but really open up your eyes to what's going on around you with this person, because I think they do show you love and they do show you attraction and affection, all of that in their way. And sometimes that might be perceived or confused in not the way that you, or the way it gets received, you think it's not enough. So they just want you to really look at the relationship as a whole and go, you know what, the love is there. There's a lot going on there. There's a lot that can happen here. But either you need to sort of accept it for what it is, allow it for what it is, and actually let it grow naturally. Take away that kind of expectation, that pressure that you're putting on yourself. Stop going back and forth. I think you said you were a Gemini, so that back and forth energy, just watch that with him. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. So look at what you do have and just really enjoy, and just yeah, sometimes we just, so I've been in partners in relationships in the past where I, don't realize how much my partner shows me in other ways. So it's really seeing what they do and being appreciative of that.
Oh, I like that reading, Michael. Good job. And thank you, Anne. Sheree says something really interesting. In Sydney, it's red peas for a year with one passenger after 11. If under 5, the green peas is for 2 years. If under 25, the green peas are for 2 years. So does that mean it's different, Michael?
Hang on, what? Sydney red peas for a year with one passenger. I doubt it'd be after 11 because you couldn't drive after that. But
Or maybe she's saying you
or you
can't
can have a
drive
passenger after
11.
11.
Or,
Yeah, I think after.
One
I can't
passenger
imagine
until-
that rule. Yeah, because I mean they're trying to cut down all the drink driving and the late night
So
driving.
it's not after 11, so it's less.
Yeah,
Isn't it? Yeah.
and if after
Hey,
25, it's green.
Does that mean this? I've never actually known this. If you're from Melbourne and you drive in Sydney, which I've done more times than I can count, but your license is a Victorian license, what rules are you under? The Sydney one. It'd be the Sydney rules, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So
Where you're
I used
driving,
to, as a solicitor, I used to do traffic clinic, and we did have, and this was in New South Wales, and we did have drivers from interstate that had incurred infringements with New South Wales road laws.
You're kidding.
And some of them were really frustrating because it wouldn't apply to their own state.
Yeah.
But you can certainly drive anywhere in Australia with your license, but you have the rules that apply in that
in
jurisdiction.
that state.
Well,
So,
it's
for
like
example,
U-turn.
the range of the speed range is different in Victoria compared to New South Wales.
But it's also like U-turns, because in Melbourne, we do U-turns all the time, right? Whereas in Sydney, I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do U-turns.
I think, you're allowed to, but it's not as common.
Oh, it's not as common? I feel like I did one once and everyone lost their mind. They were like, "Oh my, you can't do that here." Yeah, I'm like, well, okay. In Melbourne, the only way to get around is U-turning everywhere. That's funny.
Well, you can't turn right, so
right. Well, yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, if you're in the city, don't even get hook turns. If you, Sheree, my advice to you is, if you come to Melbourne and if you ever get a license, don't drive in our CBD. Because seriously, there are lanes.
Unless you're turning left and left and left.
Just keep going left.
There are lanes that are so bizarre that you're like in the middle of the intersection. You've got cars going around everywhere, and you've got to turn when it's red. It's the most bizarre thing. It's the most bizarre thing. It's crazy. All right, let's go with I had to do a hook turn the other day and I was having anxiety because there were so many cars. You're in the middle of the street, right? You're in the middle of the street. You've got cars flying, and then you're thinking, okay, I'm not allowed to move until the light is red. So the light goes red, and then you can get out.
Floor it.
And then you've got cars like they're waiting on your other side, passenger side. Yeah.
Because it's red, right? Because you can only go when it's red. So because you're in the middle, and then once you've gone, you've got to go, because then all this side starts. It's crazy. It's crazy. All right, let's go with Rhonda. Rhonda, we've got I think we're gonna give you Tammy. Where is Tammy? Tammy, Hello, Harry, Michael, and Rhonda. I have liked, loved, and shared. God bless you. I would love to know if there are any messages from my past loved ones. Thank you in advance. Love and light to you all.
Okay, I feel like I've got your mother, Tammy. Yeah, definitely a strong motherly energy. I'm seeing cats around her, sort of, but she's wanting to say the cats are sort of separate from her, so I don't know what that means. She likes what you've done around your house. It almost feels like you've made a decision about renovating or not renovating, but she likes the way you've kept your space separate. Or so it's a bit of an interesting. She's sort of showing me. I'm not really. She's not actually talking. She's just sort of gesturing and showing me things. So, but she's showing me kind of like, again, for cats, like the boundary to the cats, and she's showing something about the boundary of. It's like I'm seeing a house, and I'm seeing the house in 3 parts. So I don't know what that means, but she likes your space in the house, and she likes the decision that you've consciously made. And I'm being drawn to February and March this year, like you've made a decision around your house, and she really likes the decision you've made. You've made the best choice for you rather than what other people have told you. She also admires your the way you speak and the way you carry yourself with Tammy. You've been a mentor and you've helped people more than you've realised, and that's I feel a male that's younger than you. So thank you for that, Tammy.
Beautiful reading, Rhonda, and thank you, Tammy. Rhonda, beautiful. Cherie, you've nailed it. No U-turn. This is what happened to me. No U-turn at lights or main roads in Sydney, where in Queensland you can do U-turn at lights. That's what happened. So in Melbourne, it's very common to do U-turns. Very common. All the time, right? It was in Sydney, and I had to go somewhere, and I mean, it was normal for me, and everyone lost their marbles. They were like, "You can't do that." I'm like, "What's the problem?" I'm like, "It's normal." And then I'm like, "How do I get it?" And then I said, "How do I get on that side?" And they're like, "You've got to go all the way, and then I'm like, "So I've got to go 10 minutes to go where it's literally across the road." I'm like, "It's across the road." And then I remember having this argument with everyone, and I was like, "You know what? If that's the case, I'm more than happy to get out of the car, walk across the road, and you can all drive the 10 minutes just to do a loop, It was ridiculous. I remember thinking, "Oh my gosh, in Melbourne that doesn't happen. Like, it doesn't happen." So yeah, that's funny.
I do have a funny story of driving. I drove when I had my learners before I had my license. I drove my dad to hospital. He needed to go to hospital. I kind of got to the hospital, just parked badly because I hadn't actually parked before. Dad was sorted out all the rest of it. A police officer actually said, "You didn't drive, did you?" I said, "Oh, of course not." Can you, Dad's not well. Can you move the car? So he parked and everything. And I thought, wow, I got away with it. And then he came back and he said, "Is your dad short like you?" Because the chair was really close.
That's funny. So he knew.
So
he knew.
out.
Yeah, he knew. That's awesome. That's a great story, Rhonda. I love that story. Look, I've got a few that I could share as well. But let's go with Cherie said, "Do what most people do, turn into a company or driveway, then make out you got the wrong address."
Yeah.
That's clever. That's clever. That's smart. So you drive you pretend you just go into someone's driveway. Oops, wrong address, reverse. That's a smart one. I like that. Yeah, here in Melbourne, you don't have to do that. You can literally just zoop,
turn around.
Just literally just go around. Just it's that side. It's just so easy. But then again, our downside is our city, so it's ridiculous. Actually, in Sydney, your city is actually pretty bad too, because in Sydney, if you take one wrong turn, because you can't do these loops, right? You can't get back it takes forever. I remember once I was being interviewed on a TV show, and I drove myself, and it was literally like here, right? And I'm here, and I missed the turn. Oh my God, it took 20 minutes to get back, and I was there. because then the traffic was peak hour at 8:30 in the morning, whatever it was. And to go through all the traffic to do a loop to get back, it took 20 minutes. I missed hair and makeup. Not that it matters, but I missed that. Which was just, everyone was like, oh my gosh, what happened? I'm like, well, I was actually looking at the studio 20 minutes ago, but I couldn't get in. And then I did one wrong turn and then, forget it. So it's a bit tricky. All right, next one is going to be, that's good feedback for Rhonda for the next one. Let me go with, that's a friend of mine that I know. I'm going to do that one. Let me just give you Tanya. Hey, Tanya. Hello, Harry, Michael, and Rhonda. I liked and shared. Do you see a relationship developing with this man I really like, please? There's a bit of a theme going on with your readings, Michael.
Bit of a theme, and it's going to be a bit of a themed sort of response to you, Tanya. So I do see this. And again, like I sort of read before, it really comes down to you just sort of opening up and letting it happen and letting it develop naturally. I'm getting a lot of I feel a little bit like I'm putting pressure on myself. Like, I know how much you really want this to work. Like, it's the want that I'm really feeling from you. It's like, I really want this to work, but it's like, doesn't matter what age how old we get, how young we are. We always play these little games of like, oh, can I message him again? Can I it's like, what is the rule? And then if I message too much and blah, 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 and then dating just becomes
too keen and yeah.
So yeah, they're not keen enough. They're not interested in me, blah, blah, blah. So I'm getting a lot of that going through your head at the moment. And they're kind of saying, and this goes to anyone as well in a relationship, get rid of all of that, because if it's too much, that person's not going to, if you're messaging someone and it's too much for them, then it's not meant to work out that way. So I always say there's no rule when it comes to dating. There's no rule when it comes to anything new. It will develop naturally. And if it doesn't, because it wasn't meant to work. So don't pretend to be someone else. Not that you are, don't get my words wrong here. It's like, don't try and, if you're someone that really wants to text, because that's who you are. That's the person you are. So they're just saying, just do what you want to do naturally. Don't worry about the rules. Don't worry about the what ifs. Just do it, and it will develop the way it's meant to be naturally. I see it working, but it's got to develop naturally. I feel right now it's very calculated. It's very much because you're trying not to lose the person because you really want them. So just don't worry about that. Just let it happen and let it develop naturally, and it will. But you both have a it's funny, I want to use the word surprise in August. I just got surprise in August. So I'm going to leave you with that one. So I think you're going to be surprised in that relationship around August.
Really good reading. Really good reading. Thank you. And thank you, Tanya. Rhonda, you've got Tammy's feedback. Oh my God, I've just converted my garage into a 2-bedroom granny flat for my son and daughter-in-law, and my daughter and her husband have just started building on our property. Unsure about the cats, but I'm glad she is happy with the renovations we are doing. Oh, because you were connecting with her mum. But I do try to be a supportive friend and help where I can. Thank you, Rhonda. Oh, amazing. Beautiful. Or whoever you were connected with. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, it was the mum, but she did show me the barrier and then the cats.
Amazing. So, how interesting. Yeah. Very good. All right. Can you please do this person? Kim. Hi, Kim. Good to see you. Gorgeous photo. Kim's a beautiful person. Liked and shared. I have finally opened my heart to another relationship. Oh, fantastic. It's moving quite quickly. My daughter seems to love him. Oh, fantastic. Am I setting myself up for failure as my parents are already telling me they see red flags, even though they don't know him like I do? Ooh, Rhonda, what do you reckon?
Yeah, thanks for that, Kim. I feel like your parents are saying that with your best interest at heart. But I'm not feeling too concerned. I do feel like it's moving too quickly at the moment. I mean, you have to be the best judge of that. But I also feel like you've got to go with the flow, but just make sure you take a breath as well. I do actually feel like he's a good fit with you and your daughter. I'm not feeling too concerned about the red flags, but I do feel like you need to unpack that more with your parents. But I feel like there's no harm in sort of compromising and taking it a little bit slower. And I mean, I'm not feeling like you're rushed or you're pressured. I don't feel like there's any coercion or anything like that. I just feel take it slow. And I'm not feeling I'm not getting any actual warnings or anything like that. And the way I read, if someone has a bad intention and they smell bad, I actually get a bad smell, and I'm not getting a bad
Yes.
smell about him. So I'm not
Yes.
feeling that. I feel like he's very good for you right now. But I do feel that you can take it a bit slower.
Okay,
So
no,
thank you.
I love that reading. Great reading. I hope that helps, Kim. Kim's a beautiful person. She's beautiful. Always been beautiful. She's beautiful, like looking as well, but inside she's beautiful. Alrighty. Do we have time for a quick couple more? Maybe. All right. So let me go with Anne said, "Thank you, Michael." Tanya said, "So true," which is amazing. Let me go with that one we already did. Do we have time? Maybe real quick ones. Really quick ones. All right, Nita, I've liked and shared. Would love to know if I will find work soon, or if you have any guidance or messages for me, please. Michael, quick one for this one.
Yeah, straight away. I know Nita's come up with you a few times, and that's fine. I'm getting, you'll know in July. I get more August, but July is, I just get a really strong feeling around July. But just make sure you're applying for the jobs you want and not because you have to.
Oh, nice. Like that one. Very good. Good job. And let me go with Kim said, Rhonda, hold on, she said, "Thank you, and you're also beautiful inside and out, Harry." Oh, I love and light to you all. I love you, Kim. Kim is a really special person. Let me give you some feedback also, Rhonda. You got feedback from Rochelle. "Thank you so much, Rhonda. I think it would be my uncle and pop's relationship, very much how you explained it. I know they are around. I'm learning to take it slow and be in the moment. And yes, complete 180 with my career thoughts and path. Thank you for confirming all of this for me, trusting the process." Beautiful feedback. All right, let me go with Lucky Katika. Katika, liked and shared. "Happy birthday, Harry, for the 12th. Thank you very much. Gemini too. Another Gemini. Hey, Rhonda, please, may I have a reading on love?" Sounds like she wants love.
Katika, you're I want to say you're pretty cool, chick. You're quite interesting, and you're pretty. You walk your own path. There's something a bit. I don't know. I'm seeing skeletons. I don't know whether you went through a goth phase when you were a teenager or whatever that is, but just bring out the skeletons, bring out the skulls, and just decorate your whole. Put it as a letterbox, or do whatever you want to do. Like it's like you've got stuff in storage that shows who you are, but just bring it out. So in terms of your reading on love, I'm hearing laughter from spirit, and I don't mean to be rude or anything like that. It's kind of like you need to have someone that matches your vibration, and humor is a very important part of that. And it's someone that's has the strength of character to wear a shirt that's a bit unconventional or something like that. Like you've got to really match that. I feel okay. I'm drawn to you when you're 12. Drawn to you when you're 12 and 17. There's a bit of a rate limiting step about how you perceive a partner should be. I want you just to drop that, just tune into that, drop that, and really just go with how you feel and how you visually see the partner and how it connects with your creativity and humor. Thank you.
Beautiful. Very good. Thank you, Katika. Michael and Rhonda, two superstars who we love. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. As I did mention, we do have some changes coming up to the show. So thank you so much for being with me tonight. I'm very grateful. And I will see you, Rhonda, next week. And Michael, I won't see you. You're in Brisbane, Port Douglas. So we will see you. We will see you whenever you're back. So I'll see you both soon. All right.
Thank you.
Are you logging into the phone lines? Can you log into the lines or?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. All right. Amazing. Superstars. All right. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you so much. Oh, aren't they terrific? I love them both. They're great. Well, that was Rhonda Kelly and that was Michael DeMarco, both superstars, and you both everyone loves them both. Let me just read those numbers for you. In Australia, the number is 02 907 10199. In the US, 19143737 In Canada, 177888071 And our mobile number worldwide is +61 488825177. PsychicTVinternational.com is the website. And I'll let you know who's on. We've got Ben Meehan on pin 9808. We've got Janae on pin 9128. We've got Makeda on pin 9133. And we've got our 2 superstars from tonight, Michael DeMarco on pin 9149 and Rhonda Kelly on pin 9897. Definitely give them a call. Enjoy. I won't see you next Saturday. There will be a replacement that Saturday. And then it's my birthday. So thank you for all the birthday wishes, because you won't see me next weekend. So you'll see me after I've had my birthday. So I'll be another year older. And then we will have, I think, an announcement to make. I'm almost certain. So, and Cherie, you said that you're not going to be here for that. So that's, but anyway, we'll just make sure you're still following me on Harry T Official on Instagram, and my Facebook is Harry T. Definitely get my cards, Energies of the Soul Oracle cards, and my book comes out in November, Feet on the Ground, Fingertips in Heaven. Please pre-order that, and we will speak again. God bless, and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much, everyone.